Over to there. Good morning. Good morning. Well, that's not nice. Hold on. I'm coming in. Good morning. I think maybe that's okay. Let's go find ourselves on the YouTubes and see what it looked like. Let's see what it looks like. Good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful day. Okay, how can we mute this? Make sure it's muted. I'll say hello as you guys are coming in, as you're finding the live stream. I think we did everything okay this morning again. Live stream right here. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this right here. Good morning, and welcome, 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 everybody. As you're coming into the stream, say hello to us. Good morning. I'm just finding us on here, setting it up so that we can see each other just fine. Okay, I see the chat. No worries. It looks it's a little short, it seems. It's a little short-ish. Let's see. No, I think I need to move my whole stand over a little bit more, but we're not going to touch that right now. We're not going to touch that right now. Good morning. We're doing a couple things at the same time, so please pardon me. As usual this morning, we're doing a couple things because that's just the way life flows. I was telling hubby this morning, my brain doesn't know how to do one thing at a time. It tries to do more than one. Okay, live chat. I'm on live chat so I can see everybody and y'all can see me. Perfect. Perfection. All right. Let me go ahead and dibble dabble maybe into this. No, we're not going to dibble dabble. All right. So welcome into the live. If you are new to the live, my name is Tamara and I am the paper and pen girl. And on this channel, we love all things planner related. So welcome in. This morning I'm going to decorate my planner for this current week that we're in, and I may even do for next week. I may just go ahead and do for next week because I don't know about this week. I don't know. Last week and this week are a little bit on the iffy side. Good morning. How are you doing today, sweetheart? So good to see you. Thank you so much for the blessings and the peace, because you know I need mental peace. My mind is frazzled sometimes. I need that mental peace. Andrea, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? So good to see you. So good to see you. All right. When I tell you that I could not find this sticker, I could not find this sticker sheet, and it was in the book staring right at me, right? And I could not find the sticker because I thought it was still on the original paper that I bought it on, not remembering that I moved them from the original paper onto this sticker sheet so that I could have it in my sticker book so that we can find it easier and remember to use it for this week. I'm telling you, it was a whole thing. I was up here in a uproar and hubby was like, well, you got a million stickers. Just use one of those. You got a million stickers. Use one of those. And I'm like, that's not how it works. That's just not how it works. I got specific stickers that I want to be using today. And so, yeah, let me take this out. So this is this week, y'all. As you can see, there's nothing on the page. And then last week was also another week last week. Okay, so I got a story time for y'all. But I think what I'm in a way, I kind of want to decorate a week ahead, but at the same time, I also don't want to decorate a week ahead because it's like if you decorate a week ahead, how do you know how you're going to use it? You know, how do you know how you're going to use it? So, yeah. Let me go ahead and do this thing too. Um, better be, yeah, 211. Let's do it like that and call it a day. Review it and let's go. We'll just try that. If it works, it works. If it don't work, it don't work, right? We just got to try something. Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking that. I don't know. Do you guys try to decorate your week ahead or what do you guys do? I mean, decision fatigue, analysis paralysis, like I've got a combination of all of those at the same time at times, and it's like, ma'am, it's not that important, right? Like it shouldn't be this this whole entire life changing ordeal just to pick some stickers or to decorate your week ahead. Like it shouldn't be that serious, but boy, does it behave that serious. It sure does. It sure does at times behave that serious. So yeah. Yeah. All right, so I've got some other things going on. As you see, I'm clicking on my screen over here, y'all, because I got some other things going on at the same time because my brain don't know how to do one thing at one time. Yeah, hubby is like, lady, you've got stickers. Don't play. Don't play. You play too much. What do you mean you want to use this one specific one, right? What do you mean? Like that's not even how that works. You try to have the following week decorated by Thursday, right? And it's only Tuesday. So it's like, do I really want to do it today on a Tuesday or what do I want to do? I don't know. And another reason why I also don't want to, which is more practical, okay, a more practical reason why I don't want to decorate ahead is I do try to use the weeks differently, right? I didn't do this last week, and I'm gonna tell you why. You see, nothing, almost nothing was in here, and I'm gonna tell you why. That's gonna be story time, okay? I'm gonna tell you why. Um, in a moment. But a practical reason is I don't know how I'm going to want to use the sections. So it's like if I decorated ahead, I might not be able to use it that way. But then at the same time, it's like I don't want to really be, I want to have the current week already planned for myself. You know what I mean? So waiting until Tuesday to plan that week out here, I'm not sure how that's going to work for me, right? I don't, because then I end up not putting things on the other days. So I'm in it like, what are we going to do? You know, what are we going to do? Kind of situation. That's what's happening right now. What are we going to do? Right? So, yeah. But anyway, so I guess what I'm going to do is try that. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try decorating next week. So that's this week. So we're going to skip this week. I'll write in it afterwards. So we're going to do next week because I want to use up that sticker. And this week, I'm going to do this too. But this week, I am going to also use this same sticker if I have, which I have like 2 more on another sheet in here available. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. We've decided. So, well, 3 more. Oh, goody. So I have 3 more stickers available. So that's what we're going to do, y'all. Because, this deciding of the decisions is too much. It's too much. So I'm going to write that down, as a matter of fact. I am going to write that down somewhere. That's what I said I was going to do. But I'm not writing it right this second. Because I got something, I'm doing other things. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Let's look for a washi tape. Because I also want to use washi tape this week. Yeah. Yep, she wants to use some washi tape. She's got them. They're cute. They're pretty. They're all of that. So let's pick something out of all of these that's here. Because we're using up our things. Right? Right? Asking, looking for that confirmation. Like, right? Right? That's what we're trying to do. Right? Let me go over here. Six. Okay. That doesn't make that much difference. Okay, that's fine. All right, I'm like I said, y'all, I'm distracted and I need to pay attention to something over here as well as pay attention to you guys. How's that gonna work? Don't ask me. Don't ask me that quite yet. Don't ask me that quite yet. All right, so here, um, what do we think? I don't, the more I look at like the leafy one, it's like the more I kind of sort of don't really like it ish in a way. And I don't have any of these that don't have rose gold on it. Like this whole set has rose gold. And I'm not sure how I feel about that whole set having rose gold on it. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So, but last week I didn't use any washi tape and I did do that. I found that somewhere. We used that. Oh, yeah, yeah. Y'all, I need somebody to help me. Help. Help. Maybe this, even though it is rose gold, I think I'll do that. Even though it is rose gold. And I'll try to find something off of that to use. And girl, just do something. Let me see. Maybe that tiny one too. I don't know. Let's see. Let's start somewhere. Number one, let's start somewhere. Let's do that. All right. Two. I see that. Let's start somewhere over here. All right, we're gonna start with these first. So this sticker is from So Gracefully Broken. I think some of you may remember when we did buy that. She had a sale and we purchased the new stickers that she was offering me personally because they were very, very pretty and I wanted to use them in my planner. Oh, let's start off with a word of prayer. Let's not forget that, so we can maybe not be so scattered. Heavenly Father, we thank you for your mercy and your grace. We pray, oh God, this morning that you will grant us your peace of mind, Heavenly Father. Calm the rough waters in my mind, whatever it is that's having me unsettled, Heavenly Father. Help me to resolve that so that we can get it settled and straight. Father, I pray for myself and for all of my fellow planner community members, our friends, and our family members that are represented, Father Lord. Those that's able to make it this morning on the live and those that's not able to make it on the live, Father Lord, we send your Holy Spirit to them in Jesus' name, amen. So, so let's calm down. Let's calm down and keep it moving. Calm down and keep it moving. All right. So this is what I want to use for the week. Last week, let's talk about last week just a little bit. Last week, I was doing some yard work at my sister's house last week. Story time. Okay, I was doing some yard work at my sister's house last week. And with doing this yard work at my sister's house last week for her, right, on her behalf, because I'm such a nice sister, right? I'm such a good sister. And so she wanted something done. So I was like, all right, no problem. I'm gonna go ahead and get it did for her. I went ahead and went down there doing the yard work. I was mulching the front of the house. She got a flower bed in the front of the house, and I was mulching that flower bed at that particular time. I mean, there's lots of other things that I did or was doing for her. And so I was like, all right, no problem. Let me do that day. Almost finished. Was it the mulching? No, it wasn't the mulching. It was the backyard. Let's get it right. It was the backyard. Sherwin, good morning. Tiffy, good morning. It was the backyard. I was doing the backyard for her, emptying some of her flower pots that she had, emptying out some of her flower pots. No, I don't want that there, kind of. Let's put this here. Yeah, emptying out some of her flower pots because she's got a lot of, she had flowers and stuff there. She's no longer there at that property. She's no longer even in the state right now. And so she needs somebody to help her kind of manage it, clean it up. And she was big on planting stuff, right? She was big on planting stuff. So she got a lot of that kind of stuff going on there. So I was like, all right, no problem. Being the fantastic sister that I am, let me go ahead and help you. So I went down there to do exactly that, help her out. So I got to cleaning out everything, had my gloves on, and before you know it, I felt a sting in my glove, y'all. I felt a sting in my glove. Can y'all take a guess what y'all think it is? And I was like, maybe something poked me. I thought something had poked me through the glove because, not all gloves are going to be impervious. So I thought something had poked me. So I was like, all right, no problem. Something is in here. So let me pull this glove off and see what it is. Y'all put in the comments, what do y'all think it was that poked me? For a lack of a better word, right? For a lack of a better word. And I think a couple of y'all might already know what it was because I mentioned it in my other group. I think I did. I think I did mention it in the other group. I'm going to use all three of these colors, I think, on here. I'm going to do my best to do so. No, I like this probably with it better, right? I think this one, 24, maybe this size. Good morning, good morning. Let me make sure I can see y'all properly, y'all. Hold on, I have my chat set up a little differently than normal. The length of it, okay. All right, there we go. We're good. We are good. All right, can you guys hear me all right? Let me make sure, first of all, y'all can hear me. I think if y'all couldn't hear me, I would have said so. Just in case, let me make sure everything is okay with the stream because sometimes this stuff cuts out. Okay, Tiffy, you can hear me. All right, no problem. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sometimes it cuts out, or lately I've been noticed a little bit of glitchiness going on, so I don't want any of that to affect us. Should I put this right here? I'm thinking, no, I'm gonna put it up to the top only because I might want to do something, cover that. Anyway, so something poked me through my gloves, and I was like, what could this possibly be that's poking me on here? So I took my gloves off, and lo and behold, there was a ant in there. So I was like, oh my gosh, looky here, looky here, looky here. This little ant is messing with me. Why is this ant messing with me? Let me use, I'm gonna have two small ones on this side. I guess I am. So I went ahead and I took my gloves off. It was right in between my finger here. And I'm trying to figure out, how did you get right in between my finger here? Because my glove was up to here, right? So how did you climb through here and get all the way up there? Lord have mercy. So I went ahead and do what any normal person do. I squished the ant and shook out the glove just to make sure nothing was in it anymore. I'm on the right date, right? Yes, I am. Make sure that nothing was in it anymore. And I mean, I felt the sting because if you've ever been bitten by an ant, that there's a sting that goes along with being bitten by the ant. So I felt the sting, but this one felt more like a bee. You know what I mean? Like a bee stung me and it left something there. So I was like, man, that sucker hurt. What kind of ants is it that this lady got down here? Because some ants their sting is worse than others, or their bite, if that's what you want to call it. I don't know what you call it, the sting, the bite, whatever they do. And so I was like, all right, no problem. So I put my glove back on, finished up with work, the work that I was doing, and then we came home, right? Hey, Miss Sarah, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Finish all that, and then I came home. Y'all, I got home and the sucker took a shower. And when I tell you, my hand started swelling, I started noticing my fingers were getting a little fat, right? So I was like, all right, well, there you go. And they were getting a little tight. I was like, dang, that thing did a number on my hand. Why? What's the problem? Okay, what is the problem? It sure did do a number on my hand. So I was like, all right. I didn't have any like regular anti-itch cream, so I did put some Neosporin on there. So let me put the Neosporin on here just to kind of do something. The last time I got bit by something by her, I got a bump. Like I got a bump on the back of my neck. It was on the back of my neck. How did you get there in the first place? But anyway, that's a whole other day, right? So I got a bump on the back of my neck, and it was like this big of a bump on the back of my neck. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'm probably gonna get something this big because this ant bit me. Later that night, y'all, the swelling came all the way up here, and I was like, that doesn't look good. Y'all, I was like, that does not look good. So at this point, I'm starting to get a little bit paranoid, right? Because that's what we do. I don't know. Does anyone else do that? Like when something start going awry, you start getting paranoid. Like I started to get paranoid. Like what's happening? My hand is about to fall off. Like just really crazy. Um, like that. Let me find a system. Yeah. Okay. And so I started to Google up and say, okay, Google, what is a good thing to do for ants bite? Because I don't have any Benadryl, and I'm not gonna run to the store for any Benadryl at all. Like, I mean, it's not that serious, right? So by the time I'm here talking about this Benadryl and figuring things out, y'all, within no time, it went from the fingers to there to it reached all the way up here, y'all. Like my hand were so swollen, I could not even do this. Like doing this was a problem. It was so swollen and so big and tight, I couldn't even do that. So you know what sister had to do? I looked up and I took my regular allergy medicine because that has antihistamine inside of it. So I had to, I did that. So I did the antihistamine and I told my husband, I said, my bones are probably melting. Y'all, like my bones are probably melting on the inside. What's happening? So anyway, I took the regular allergy medicine, and this time it was itching. Like it was itching and it had started burning on the inside. And I was like, my bones is melting on the inside. He was like, good Lord. He's like, send your doctor a message on my chart to see what you need to do. So I did that. I sent a message to my chart, went to sleep, and then in the morning, it was the same way. So he actually ended up getting me the Benadryl and an anti-itch cream as well the next day. I was like, what if something happens to me while I'm on the road? So he ended up getting that for me. And yeah, so yeah, I had to Benadryl down, y'all. Now, the doctor said everything that I was doing, I forgot to add the fact that I did ice it. Okay, so if you get a ant bite, I'm not sure about other things. The best thing to do is if you immediately have any regular allergy medicine that does have the antihistamine in it, you can take the allergy medicine and ice it, right? If it gets further than that, then I mean, Benadryl is gonna be needed. Benadryl has a different type of antihistamine than the regular allergy medicine that I had. Because of course, y'all know I went looking up the active ingredient and all this other stuff. Because when I looked it up, my allergy medicine had more milligrams of antihistamine than Benadryl did. However, like I said, it was a different type. It was a different antihistamine. So that I think is what made the difference, is the type of antihistamine that it was, as well. Because the next day the Benadryl did draw it down more than the other one that I was taking. So the Benadryl allowed it to not be, of course, as itchy, but also draw it down. So I was happy about that. And come to find out that the thing that the ants have is histamine, right? So they have that whatever. So yeah, I will definitely be trying my best not to get bit by anybody's bug anywhere, anyhow, especially these ratchet ants. I messaged my sister and I'm like, what kind of nuclear ants do you have at your house? Because obviously, this is not a regular type of ant to make me swell up like this. And so my husband is looking at me sideways and twisted because I still got to go back and do some more work. And he's like, what if you get bit in more than one spot? Hey, Shauna. He's like, what if you get bit in more than one spot? I'm like, I'm so glad it didn't bite me in my face. Can y'all imagine? Can y'all imagine? Oh my goodness. Like my face it would be out of this world. Out of this world. I cannot. So needless to say, I'm not going to I'm gonna do my best. Whatever she got going on down there, that's a different county um uh ant. That's a different county ant. So I don't think they like people from my county because I don't think they do. I don't think they do because what they did to me was not good. It was not good at all. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit. I didn't like it one bit. One ant. I'm like, how did you get into my glove? I don't understand. How did you get into my glove? That's what I want to know. Because it climbed and I didn't feel it climbing up my hand, nothing to go into the glove and all the way in between my finger up here. Ratchet. Today was special. Okay, so we're gonna put that with the Friday maybe or the Tuesday. I'm gonna put the Tuesday. No, that's a Thursday, girl. Stop it. You just did the Tuesday. Let's put this on. I mean, I kind of sort of want to let me replace this because we're together on Tuesday, so I think that this is special needs to go there. I think it needs to go there. Uh, Today was special. Yeah. And these I think are for like memory keeping, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I think that's what they're for. But do we use them for that? Absolutely not. We use them just because we can. All right, let me check this thing. Down there. 12. And I don't like that, but it's okay. Let's go here. All right. Get back the chat. Let's get back the chat. All right. All right. So I think I could decorate this and then decorate the other this week as well. So this week is not going to be um you know as busy for me because I'm toning it down. You know what I mean? I'm toning it down for this week. You read that too much Benadryl isn't good though, Tiffy, but sometimes you got, yes, absolutely. Saying too much can cause onset of dementia. Yes. So I don't like the last time I took Benadryl, I don't know, it was maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago or something like that. Yeah, but when you gotta do it, you gotta do it. Exactly. But that's good information. And I think that too much of most of what we consume or any type of medication and stuff is really not good either. Like even Tylenol, right? Like all of that stuff is foreign objects to our body. So it's definitely not going to be stuff that's good for us. So we've got to be careful with all of that stuff that we consume, all the stuff we take. Okay, this one. That. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, but that was so scary. I thought I was gonna have to go to the emergency room. I thought I was going to have to head to the emergency room. I was like, no, not again. These people are gonna be like, why is she always here? Why is she always here? And I'd have to be like, but it's not my fault. I got bit by an ant. So yeah, so my doctor did say that I was doing a pretty good job when she responded. She said, "You're doing a pretty good job. All that you're doing sounds right on, pretty good." She's the one that suggested to add the Benadryl. She said, "Do the Benadryl, and you should be fine." I was like, "All right, all right." So at least I did get some good information from Kwee. Okay, at least she gave me some good information at that time. So let me do a Kwee complaint real quick. I'm gonna complain on Kwee to y'all because y'all need to come and get your. I don't even know. Is this your digital niece? Is Kwee your digital niece? What is she at this point in time? I don't even know. Cause y'all need to come get her. Y'all need to come get her. So I asked her, right? So we're gonna make up a zip code, okay? Because I asked her a zip code related question. I said to her the other day, I said to her, because I was trying to figure out when to pull up the potatoes that were in my garden because I didn't write down the 100 days and it's getting colder, getting to frost, and I don't want them to freeze, and a whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff. So I went ahead and I said, Kwee. If you don't know who Kwee is, raise your hand and somebody will tell you in the comment section. So I said, Kwee. Um, what did I ask her? What is I was asking the temperature first. Okay. So I said, what is the temperature for, let's say I say 11213, whatever the zip code was, right? So what's the temperature for 11213? Listen, why did she come back and say to me, y'all, hmm, it seems like my crystal ball is broken. She said, I can't predict what the temperature is going to be in the year 11213 or whatever, like what I said, what I had asked her. That's what she said to me. She said, how about we try something closer to the present? And I was like, say what? what kind of snarky reply is that? Okay, I need to know who is programming Kwee 2.0, because Kwee 2.0 is getting on my nerve. Kwee 2.0 is getting on my nerve. Yeah, what kind of reply is that? What do you mean? What do you mean your crystal ball is broken? How about we stick to something closer to the present time? So anyway, somebody need to come get her. Somebody needs to come and get her. Somebody need to come and get her, because I don't know how we're gonna get along. I'm gonna have to figure out how Mr. Techie can reprogram that thing back to what it used to be. Okay, reprogram it back to what, because he did it. He's the one that did it. He upgraded, updated, and now she won't even play the songs that I request her playing because she's hooked up to the Spotify. It doesn't matter what I ask her to play. She play what she wants to play. She don't play what I ask her to. It's only what she wants to. I was like, this is crazy. This is absolutely insane. So yeah, that's what I'm working with over here. Okay, that's what I'm working with. Let me turn this light off, y'all. Hold on, give me a second. It's gonna jerk y'all for a little. I want to try to see if it's clearer or with me turning it off. Okay, which one do y'all prefer? This is currently without the light on, so y'all can see better, because it looks like it had a little bit of a glare to me with the light on. Or do y'all want the light back on? So hard to find here in Central California. As a kid trying to do leaf collections for school, you had hard time finding. Right, they didn't have any at like nurseries or anything like that you could find. Broadleaf planted leaves are crushed together, can be applied to the skin to treat minor burns, insect bites, and open wounds. Okay, okay. Tried to cut and paste. Maybe she is not. All right. Diamond, Diamond, good morning, boo. How you doing? First of all, I need you. I need you, Shauna, to stop trying to give me ownership of Kwee. Kwee is rude. How did she get like this? That was just rude of her. That was absolutely rude of her. That's all I'm saying. It's wild as far as I know. Oh, okay. Okay. That was just rude. Anyway, yeah. So this is without the light, and then I had the light on before. Y'all figure that out. Let me know which one y'all prefer. Oh, bad. So, boom. There we go. Diamond, how you doing, boom? How you doing? We over here trying to survive, Diamond. We over here trying to survive life and ants. Life and ants. All right, let's see. Let's see. What are we doing here? All right, I got the washi tape on it. I feel like I need some washi tape at the top here as well, but I kind of sort of don't want the whole thing like to be that thick. I kind of don't want the whole thing. So let me put it right here instead of putting it at the top up here. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Through your planners yesterday, who told me to try uncoiling? Diamond! Diamond, you just got to be patient and take your time. Which planner were you trying to uncoil? Which planner were you trying to uncoil, my friend? You need to follow the instructions slowly and calmly. See them in nurseries. That's the tree with 3 different shape oval leaves. Oval. Oh wow. Okay. So I can see why they would be hard to find. I can see why it would be hard to find. So I made a couple notes yesterday. Not yesterday, last week for myself. Study, make to-do list by categories, and plan each day according in planner. Okay, so I don't know. I got to review that and see exactly what I meant when I said what I said. Because, we be saying what we saying and don't remember what we meant when we said what we said. Can only be attempted once per year. Oh, my. Oh, dear. I will uncoil something with a quickness. With a quickness, I will uncoil it. So what planners were you trying to uncoil, Diamond? All right, so this looks good. Am I going to put any other one of these or anything on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 of those, so I'm going to use a couple because I don't have 7 anymore. I don't even know what I did with the other one. I don't know what I did with the other one. We'll put this right here. Let's this one. Amen. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. You have a beautiful day today. Okay, let's put one right here. And then she gets up in the morning playing whatever she wants to play. I asked her to tie my alarm, my wake up alarm, to Welcome into This Place by Wes Morgan. Right? I said, can you do that? Okay, yes, she can. Y'all, you know the song she played this morning? Mutt. I don't even know, I don't remember who sang that song. Mutt. Where do you get these things from? Like, that's definitely not what I'm asking you to play or to do. Like, she does what she want to do. And I won't unplug her. I will not unplug her. Um you need an 18-month with notes horizontal and vertical. Man, why do you need an 18-month? Why do you need an 18-month with notes horizontal and vertical? First of all, which planner, like what type of size coils are you trying to put that on? And number two, with stickers, how do you think that's going to fit on the coil at the end of the year? Ma'am, what are you doing? What is you doing? Talk to me. Let me figure this out, because I don't know what you're trying to do. You're not even going to get 12 months on there. You're going to get 6 months. That's it. Because if you're doing 6 months, if you're doing 6 months of horizontal, 6 months of vertical, that's 1 year already. And then add your notes to it. And you can put that on an 18-month coil if you have an 18-month coil. But if you don't have an 18-month coil, where you going to put your stickers? You ain't going to have, where you going to put your stickers? So if you don't have the 18-month coil and you have a 12-month coil, I'm going to need you to do it quarterly and do 3 months at a time, ma'am. That's what I'm going to need you to do. She's like, I want the whole world on my planner page. No, Diamond. No. You threw the deck platters yesterday anyway. Okay, so wait, where did you throw it? You threw it on the floor. You threw it at the door. But did you put it in the trash? Did you put it? Where did you put the planners? Where did you put the planners, Diamond? We want to know. I ain't doing enough. You can, Diamond. You can. Across the room. Okay, so you still have the planner. So you still have the planner. So you can still do something. I want to put one of these up here. I'm going to have to, because otherwise my page doesn't look as even. She said, I threw it across the room. I understand. What is this? What is this? That's not what I want. But the fact that's cut out, that's nice too. Is all of them cut out like that? I don't think so. Yes, they are. Oh my. Oh, so I can use that outline. Oh my word. Are these outlines cut out too? Yes, they are. What? I love it. Casey, that's such a fantastic idea. Oh, I love that. Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it. All right. So there. Do we have anything else? Let me get my other stickers. Let's see if we have anything else in there. Your fingers are still cursing you, Diamond. Listen, for 2026, you got to learn how to uncoil and recoil your planners. It's going to make you so much happier, because then you're going to know how to do it, and you're going to be able to do it with no problems. Like, you got to take the time. Your 12-month planner is thick and still has about 6 months. Oh my gosh. Sarah, you still have 6 months that's untouched, that's left to go, and it's already thick. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, What's not going to work is not going to work. Like, you need space. You need space for a lot of stuff. You need space for a lot of stuff. All right, so let's pick one of my let's do this one. He is not here. He is risen. I love it. And that's going to be um right here. Well, it's on the page now. It's on the page now. 3 planners. You have your Franken planner um, that only has a quarter in it. You have a regular 12-month, and you have your 18-month project planner. Okay, so which one is it that has? No, that's Sarah. Okay, 2 different people. Don't mind that question. Don't mind that question. All right, so what else can we use in here? Are we relaxing? Probably not. I mean, I know that things are going to be important, but I don't think I want to use those right now at all. We have these today, make it happen, take note, and remember. Today, let's use a today. Let's use one of this one. All right. Let's make it happen. We'll make it happen. Okay, well, somewhere here. It has to go somewhere here. Ah! Okay, make it happen. Your kettle plan, budget plan arrived yesterday. Hopefully you'll set it up yesterday. Oh, Wednesday. You got your budget planner for 2026, I see. You got the budget set up for 2026. Yeah, I still have to order my stuff. She has not ordered them yet. So make it happen today. Take note. And really, that's what that would be. Let's put it right here. Take note. And what else? Remember. I guess. Let me take the one from over here. Take the one. Wait, so how many of you guys in the chat have a dedicated budget planner? How many of you have a dedicated budget planner? Or do you use like inserts, or you just do an overview, or you have not set up a budget planner yet, or you don't have one, you don't budget, or something like that. Errands due. Oh, look, who knew? Grocery. I need to do that today, as a matter of fact. Well, is it today? Tuesday? Nope, that's tomorrow, Wednesday. I need to look for some more. Well, I gotta go. I mean, I gotta go today as well, because I do. Email errands. I do want to do the email this week. I do want to do that, because I'm now not having time for it every single day, but I'm doing it for weekly instead. How many months are in the planner you're working in now? This one, You don't do budget planning? Okay, Sarah. This one has 15 months, I think, in there. 12, 13, 14. Yeah, this one has 15 months. So this has the new 2026 inside of it. And I put the 3 months, the last 3 months of this year inside of it. Hey, Flores. Good morning. How are you? How are you? So listen, I'm glad you said something, Flores. Did anybody else have a problem yesterday going to buy stuff? I was like, wait a second. What is happening out in these here streets? What's happening in these streets? Almost could not get my groceries yesterday, but they tried it and it worked. Wasn't working with debit cards, none of that stuff. I was like, okay. I didn't have my debit card anyway, so I was like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna get some money? Because I can't go to the ATM because I don't have my debit card because I don't walk around with that stuff. Yeah, all of that fandango. Anyway, I think this is it for this week. For next week, this is for next week. Okay. So next week when we meet, I'll be doing for November. Y'all, it's already November. It's already November. I love this. Let your soul and spirit fly. I love this whole thing here. The color. I love this whole thing. This is iffy, but I just love this whole thing altogether. I think this is really pretty. I think it is really, really pretty. So what had happened, right? What had happened was, I know this says August 2026. Don't mind that. What had happened was, because I wanted to use the planner early, so I did come in here and I took the matching months from the end of the year and I did bring them to use it because, by the time Happy Planner comes out with another release, whatever cute planner I see in that release, horizontal, that I'm able to get and utilize, I'm going to get it. I'm going to use it. So we're not going to fake the funk. We're not going to pretend like she's not going to buy the new one. So in less than 6 months, okay, we're going to try, because that would be 3 months of this year and 6 months of next year. That's hard, y'all. That's hard. That's hard. I don't know if I can make that type of commitment to this planner. Just another year older for you, Tiffy. Tiffy, it means time for celebrating. It means more celebrating. It means you've been blessed yet again. It means so many things, Tiffy, right? So anyway, so I did go ahead and put the holidays in here because since my kids are out of school, I don't even pay attention to holidays. And when school's out or anything like that, I pay attention to Thanksgiving. Right? So Thanksgiving is going to be lovely and easy this year for us. I believe, because we're not doing the turkey wars this year, y'all. We're not doing the turkey wars this year. For Thanksgiving, I'm going to make either some like sauteed spinach or some greens. If I can find enough greens, collard greens, I guess. I'll make some of that because that's what hubby suggested. And so I'm going to do that instead of doing a turkey. But what I might do for us at home, because last year, if you remembered, I attempted the Cajun turkey last year. That was my first time. And I found that it was more work than anything else. But I may do it for us. I may do it like some Cajun chicken for us. You know what I mean? I may do that. Yeah, hold on. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Well, no, maybe not. Like, what is that? 50. Okay, sorry about that. All right. Told y'all I am doing more than one thing at the same time. Mm, more than one at the same time. Yeah, so here we go with this. This week, I'm not, let's go back to this week. So, Thanksgiving, planning. Uh, Turkey Wars makes you think of episode of WKRP in Cincinnati. Oh, they had an episode similar to that. You just have to find out if you're gonna do potluck at church. We usually have one. Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right. Yeah. So definitely, I got a lot of things that need to happen for the month, but still at the same time, I'm gonna, take it as easy as possible. So let's go to here. Um, this week. So, oh boy, this week. Yesterday was a relaxation day. I was not feeling 100% yesterday either, so I made sure that I stayed in to rest up yesterday. All right, let's get the stickers back. Let's grab back these stickers. And if we don't have it, potluck, you're not going to cook. Okay, let me see next week which days I have them on. So I need to do 1, 3, and 1 over here. So 1 up here. Make sure that. I'm trying not to put them on the same side together, just to make sure, not side, but same um, thing. So that way the planner isn't like too wibbly wobbly, bulky. Wibbly wobbly, bulky. That's not it. Those aren't even words. Those aren't even words. All right, let's see. I do have some more. There we go. These 3 right here. These 3, and we're going to use them. So that one, I guess the kitty in the basket is what we're going to do. The kitty in the basket. Okay. And then this one. Did I do the right ones? Yes. 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 I'm just trying to make sure because, y'all, I'll be looking like, wait, did I do the right things? This one, I'm going to do that one and a book maybe? Yeah, I'll leave the typewriter for something else. This one and a book. We'll put it aside. This week is going to be an easy week. Well, Lord, you didn't hear that. Y'all didn't hear that. No, nothing heard that. Nothing heard that. Because y'all know, when you say one thing, something else always happens. So, nothing heard that. Nobody heard that. None of this. None of that. None of that. All right, let's go with this one. I want this one for it. And we're going to put this in the center. We're going to put this in the center. Yeah, this week is going to be, I'm going to take it as light as possible. As light as possible. I don't want to do too much this week. I don't want to. I've got to get back on my meal planning, meal prepping. I have not done that well recently. So I need to get back to that. I went to the grocery store yesterday to get just a few items that's going to go towards the groceries. And then I need to go again. I need to go to Walmart because I want to make some mango sometime this week. Maybe that would be on Friday, so that way I can share some at church on Saturday. But I want to make some, so I might make that for Friday. And I need to get the plantains, the onions, and I need to get sausages because I'm gonna make it with the some turkey sausages and some sautéed spinach because I love sautéed spinach. Like you can give me sautéed spinach with everything. Like, what's the one vegetable that you guys absolutely love? Like, you can eat that vegetable with everything you so choose to. I'm going to put this in my pocket planner, y'all. Yes, it's huge, it's big, but I'm going to find some place to put it in my pocket planner because I want my pocket planner to also have something. The pocket planner deserves some sort of cuteness as well. Broccoli, Shauna? Really? Really? Of all the things, she said broccoli? I mean, I don't have a problem with broccoli or trees. I don't have a problem with them. Listen, broccoli with some garlic butter. Okay, even without the garlic butter, but I'm just saying, with the garlic butter, ooh, the last 2 nights. That is good though, Sarah. That's fantastic. Because when I meal prep for myself, I do it for 3 days at a time. I've just been winging it for the past month and a half. And it's because it's the time of year, I think, number one. It's because it's the time of year, right? This is the time of year that I do that. Like, we slow down and come to a halt here in my state at the end of the year. What do you want us to do? We don't do nothing. We don't want to do nothing. I be playing too much. We don't want to do nothing. So we slow down and come to a halt. Mm-hmm. That's just how that is. That's just how that cookie crumbled. So yeah. I'm not mad at it. But normally we do three. I do 3 meals. I prep for 3 meals at a time. Diamond. No, I'm not using 4 planners. I'm not using 4 planners. What 4 planners you think I'm using? Look, let's find out that first before. So I'm using, I do have a pocket planner, which is my pocket planner wallet, right? That's like my little wallet. Where you at? Phoebe? Hold on. Let me go find Phoebe. Well, y'all know. Y'all seen Phoebe before, but... Tamara, why did you just name her Phoebe? Don't know. It just sounds right. Anyway, so that's my wallet with, my little my pocket planner, because pocket planners are so cute to me right now, right? So I'm using my pocket planner, and then I'm using I want to say a catch-all planner until I tell y'all, what a catch-all planner / overview planner. Okay. But I'm using like a catch-all planner, which is either, I'm not using both, it's either at any given time, this one, or my EC, which I have right here, right? Which I have right there. And then I'm using something for daily, whatever that might look like. Sometimes the daily is going to look like notes, note paper. Sometimes it looks like right now, I'm trying to use up some of this mini happy planner note paper. So that's what it looks like right now. You know what I mean? On days that I have more to do, what had happened was I have pages that were unused from several of my Erin Condren daily duo, and so I use this as well. So the daily is the one that I actually use like everything at the same time, because I don't ever know what my days are going to be like, and if my days are busy, then I use this one. If they're not as busy, then I can use something like this. If my brain is not as scattered, and I don't need as much structure, then I could use this. But when I need more structure, I could use that one, right? But so the daily is what I use a lot of different stuff for. But at the end of the day, I always try to just use one. So if I'm using this for today, I'm using this for today for when I need them. There are times when I don't need them because ain't nobody doing nothing. Like yesterday, please, I wasn't doing really doing nothing. And not because I didn't want to do something, but I wasn't feeling good. My head was kind of shifty acting yesterday. It was shisty. It was very shisty. So that what had happened yesterday. So I stayed home. And then, of course, over the weekend, it was my, not over the weekend, before the weekend, it was my hand. So I had to stay home with my hand like 2 days. I had to stay home with my hand for 2 days, y'all. It did me in. It did me in. All right. So I'm going to possibly maybe pick washi tape for this. But I still have some stickers left. I still have these stickers left. So we'll see how and when and where I get an opportunity to use those. I'm going to use these because I used some on the other side. I didn't even know this is where the other one went. But we're going to use them. I have 4. So I can do 4. So let's do here. Let's do this one. You have hourly sheets you're using for detailed planning. Yes. You're excited to start your new big faith planner. Yes, 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 yes. I'm just using note paper for faith stuff because I've learned that a planner like this would not have enough space for me to be able to use it at all. It just doesn't have enough space in between to no. So I just use the Happy Planner note paper. That's what I be using. And call it a day. That works, that works. So I'll keep it in that way. All right. This one, I'm gonna have to just put it right here. And then we have those 4. That's perfect. So this sheet is completely done. So as I say, no, Diamond, while I have 6, I'm not using 6. Diamond, while I have 6, I'm not using 6. Okay? Diamond! I love it. I love you. Diamond is like, yeah, I don't know who's gonna believe that, but all right. All right. All right. Let's see if there's anything else that we can add to the page. And then we're gonna go, because y'all, I gotta go pay attention to something over here. Okay. It's about time for me to be paying attention to something over here. So I do have these other florals, right, that I put in with some of these other ones as well. But I'm not thinking that any of these is really going to go with it. I would probably like maybe this. Okay, let's see in that. When I'm finishing it up or, for the week, I will add some other stuff to it. But yeah, let me see. So this yellow one says, be known for your kindness and grace. I like that. So I will definitely use that. Be known for your kindness and grace. I think that's nice. So let's see. Diamond. 6 planners. How many planners are you using, Diamond? Let me listen, because I think Diamond is out here trying to be like, let me see how much she's using, so it could be like I'm okay for using the 35 that I'm using. We're just using the planner for tracking prayers and logging the weekly readings for church. So there's a reminder you have to look at every day. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I actually use it for, a lesson when I'm doing the weekly lesson study to write down the notes, things that I want to, keep track of. That's what I use it for. This one said, make a choice, take a chance, see a change. I like that too. I think I'll use that one. Can I? It's a little dark, but I'm gonna use it because we're using our stuff, man. We're using our stuff. Because I surely would love to purchase another sticker next year. Oh, but that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. It don't. It don't. Not right there anyway. Let's see on the other side. Let's see on the other side if it would look better here. Probably not, because it is a little dark. But let's see. All right, well, that's not so bad. It's not so bad on this side. What you have and what you're using. Absolutely, 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 Sarah. There is a difference between what I have and what I'm using. So, do I have more? Yes. Am I using more? I try not to. I try not to use the more. All right. That's okay right now. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And I'm gonna keep this because next month it's burnt orange, so I think I could probably use like all of those. And then this I'll keep because hint hint, this is going to be my January like colors. I'm already putting together. Where's my little? I don't have it with me, but I'll show it to y'all soon. I'm already putting together my in my pocket planner, my dividers and all that stuff that I'm going to be using for January, February, and March for the first quarter. And it's going to be bright and colorful, y'all. Can you imagine? It's going to be bright and colorful. Diamond, you picked the right spot. I saw, afterwards, but you picked the right spot. Right spot, honey. Honey. Let me see. Is there a keep your head in the clouds? That's what this one says. But I think it's too long to be here, but let's see. Let's see. And I just want to know the size of it. I would put it, well, keep your head in the clouds. Now, let's not do that. If you have a totally separate plan for faith, you'll never open. And some things are like that. And that's why we got to know ourselves and know, what we will use because it's where. Because that's the truth. And some things I wouldn't use some things because there are certain places. Yeah. All right. I think I'm done with that, y'all. I'm done with that. So I'm going to write the plans in that I have for the week off camera. And we will check in again next week, right? By God's grace, everything does well. I do have to go to my sister's house again this week to get some more stuff done for her down there. And so hopefully while I'm down there getting stuff done, everything will be okay. Y'all pray for me while I go back down there to work in her yard. And that will be done. And then hopefully she'll be down here December. So at least I'll be able to see her. She'll be able to, get some other stuff together at that point as well. You've been so good at using your stuffs. Oh, that needs to deliver a photo printer for you though. Oh my Lord, a photo. She went big, a whole photo printer. You wonder how many strips would look. Wait, I wonder how the strips would look centered on the right side of the page. Right side of the page, if I center it here, it will probably look fine too. Yeah. But since this is over this side, my mind won't let me center it and live peacefully. It won't let me center that and live peacefully. I cannot. I absolutely cannot do that. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey, no bacon, no nothing, none of that. I can't do that. So I think this is good. I've got to plan the rest of the day today. and get some other stuff done towards tomorrow, right? So I've got to go do that afterwards. But I try to not do any of that until after the morning tea because, I mean, honestly, we don't know how long we'd be on here sometimes. All right, friends. I thank you all for joining me today, and I hope by God's grace to see you all next week when we will start planning for December. Like this. I love this. I love this. I love this. I need to pick my quote for this too. I love this. Like it's really pretty. I think it's nice. So I do have to make this one look like this. I gotta figure out my washi tape situation. But y'all see it, you guys will see it next week when I do the flip through for it. All right. Mwah. I love you all with the love of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me again. And I pray you guys have a wonderful and productive week this week. All right. Y'all be safe. Be safe. And I'll see y'all again. Bye bye.